Oh, what's up, Duke and Vic? Phone's irritating me. To hear my phone going off, but it's ticking me off. See if I can sneak some of this up in there. Yeah, I will. Alright. What do we got here? Hoping I didn't get the wrong one. Supposed to have 6 tail lights. Just 'cause I'm out here doesn't mean people need to come out here all freaking day long. I need to check my part number. let's see what it says. I may have gotten the wrong one. $21,623. Go backwards one. What's up, Eric? All right, guys. Guess I should start off by maybe pulling a schematic. Because I'm just not seeing much here. $19.63 Impala tail light wiring. Diagram. What's up, Daryl? Trying to figure this wiring out. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Bingo. I think I found something. Dark green, light green, brown. And this, got this right here. Dark green, light green, brown. Ain't no way I gotta run two of these, is there? So, oh, I think I know what's going on. Alright, looks like these are my taillight harnesses. I need to buy a whole nother harness. That would make sense because we got, looks like maybe my tank ground. Let me see, you got orange and white. Uh, Dome light. Orange and white's my dome light. Right there. Let's lay this out. Alright, orange and white. So there's my dome light for the trunk. That goes up into the main plug. And we got another orange and white. Maybe this is a dome light for the car here. And then we got another orange and white. HW, AT&T HW. Luggage compartment lamp, brown, orange. Alright, so I think that's the lamp back here. Black, yellow. Brown. Dark green and brown. BYLG. What's the pink? Alright, dude. Good to know, Duke. Maybe something changed in 63 because I'm looking at a 64 harness. Alright, let's go back. All right, we got black and pink. There. And then we got, it's hard to read. Wish I had my schematic here. Do need to go buy a new one. A lot of 64 stuff, not much in the way of 63. There's a forum. What do we got here? No, that's inside. Steering column. This one do it? No, they're charging for it. Uh, all right, I think I found it. All right, so got two lights in the trunk. Got one over there, one over here. So this is more than likely going to be up in this panel up in here. We should put a light over here. Okay. There's your dome lights. Then what's this white one with a plug? White and orange. All right. Start off like this. All right, black and pink, purple, I guess it's black. Alright. Just gonna let those hang out there. This brown one here is gonna end up being the tank ground. This one here, to call rail lights, it's probably gonna have a clip. On it over here. Alright. This here is very excessive. Or maybe that is just the dome light for the interior. Okay. We gotta have a club come out here. I know that much for a fact. And that's gonna be fun to wire. Guarantee you that's going up through there. Gotta love this stuff. What's up, Brown? Oh, hey, I didn't send you pictures. Hold on. Since we got you on here. Here, David, you want to know what it looked like, right? Now, there's the radiator hose we were working on last night. Same thing with the one on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lower radiator hose right there. Of course, upper. Yeah, them fenders turned out nice, didn't they? You know what? I got an idea. We need a wire fish. How about we take our old vent line, kind of run her back up in there. Pull her back through. There we go. All right. If I'm not mistaken, this actually hooks into the kick panel area. We'll just kind of get that laid in there. Figure the dome light stuff out here in a minute. I know that it's gonna drop. Through here. I may be wrong. It may only come back here so far. I am positive. This dome light runs there. You know what? All right, we're going to take this. Just find a place to hang it for right now. Keep it up out of the way. So we figure exactly where this runs. What's up, Price? you doing today? I mean, one thing's for certain. We're gonna have to get that out of the way. This stuff is all gonna run down low. I know that follows the floor contour. Alright, so this stuff here is for the new power windows. This is new power windows. This right here is new power windows. Alright. A lot of this stuff's going to be run onto the floor. So what I'm trying to do is get what harnesses I have in and kind of zoned. Because if you take your wiring and zone it, then you'll be good to go. Right here. This is for this harness here. This is all fuel pump. So this is actually a power harness for the fuel pump. Which will end up running over here. But let's get this fender cleaned off. So when I lean over it, I'm not rubbing things into it. Inner fender bolts. I haven't gotten this fender all the way secured because we're still kind of working in this area. And it may be in and out a time or two to get access to areas and secure things to it. So when I get to that point, then I'll put the rest of the bolts in it. Everything's always in multiple stages of almost being done. So there's just so many unfinished projects, but you can't finish a project until certain things are done. So this is from Aeroflow. Now I could have simply and easily went out and just wired this all, but when you find a really nice couple $100 harness with nice gauge wiring, circuit breakers, I mean, heck, guys, circuit breakers are $30. You don't have to wire up this, and it'll accept the trigger wire from the Holley. Why would I spend all that time trying to wire something up? It's already been done for me. So, this is battery side. So this will come down in this corner. We'll stretch this out. I mean, it was what I paid for the harness is what I would have paid for a circuit breaker and a nice relay. I mean, I got $50 in the harness. Why not? You know what I mean? Okay, this, if I'm not mistaken, this red line is going to go over to the alternator. And let alone, how much would I have paid for the wiring, just the wire itself? So we'll sneak this back in here with the rest of the wiring. Okay. Well, that's nice to know that it'll slip underneath. Drop that down there nicely. Tuck it back here, leave that laying down there. And here, when I get off of this, I'll crawl under the car and run it all the way back to the fuel pump. Like I said, this stuff, you want to mount this stuff as close to the battery as possible. So, since my battery's going here, this stuff will more than likely end up getting mounted up on this fender in one of these existing holes. This wire here, I guarantee you, I'm going to end up running back here up along the top of the firewall and over to the alternator. And this stuff, like I said, we'll mount it back here by the battery. There's going to be a lot going on in this corner. And it's 5 o'clock, so you know what that means? It's dinner time. I'm at my parents' house. They eat dinner at 5 o'clock. So I'm waiting on my wife to come out and grab me and say, hey, Mom says it's dinner time, but I'll wait a couple minutes for that to happen. Do have some fan relays and stuff like that, but probably not gonna need it. Not 100% sure yet. Like I said, I do know that this we're gonna end up mounting a computer down over here too. So why don't we easily and carefully start feeding this up through, because like I said, there's a lot going on over here. Let's pull this out right over here. Hey, what are we hooked on? We should run on top of the hose. Yeah, we got our AC system running through over here too. injector plug. I believe this is my pump trigger. If I'm not mistaken, that's... I'll have to check to see what that all is. I know this, if I'm not mistaken, is my O2 stuff. Hook up from my O2 sensors. Which will go down that way. Here's ignition. Which ignition itself is going to have to go down because I got to get extensions, so that's a good thing to remember. Map sensor. All this stuff stays back here because it's all hidden. Cylinder head grounds for connect cylinder head only. So that's on this ignition one. And then what do we got here? Idle air, which is all getting mounted over here. Coolant temp, manifold air, which is I just put in, which is actually over there. We might have to run the wiring over that way. So I'm looking at some of this stuff, TPS. This whole harness actually can go that way. Odd, which is over that way. Yeah, that's what it is. All right. This right here, wideband O2. That can stay over this way. Can't remember what those ports are closed off for, but they don't need to be used. Map. This is injectors, which plug in over there. Which one of these was ignition even? Okay, so this will stay over here. Manifold air pressure. Okay, this for the back of the head. This is all gonna go over there. All right, now I'm getting it. Protectors. Let's keep this together so I know what's going on. Yeah. Condition. Map. Alright. I got that figured out. This is 30 by 40, David. So we can fit 3 in here with a ton of room. So let me show you. This is actually the size of the building I'm getting ready to put up in my place. All right. So you can see the kind of room I have in front of the car. There's a ton of room. There's oh, let's see if we can figure out how much room we got in front of the car. All right. 6-foot wingspan. All right. That's 6 foot to my light cord. I got about 10 foot in front of the car. All right. The back of the car. About 5 foot. I can park a 1-ton truck over here. And if I wanted to, I can park another one there. At one point, we had this car in here, a 73 Mustang, a 54 Cadillac Fleetwood, and a 38 Buick. And a minivan. And we could pull everything in and out. So, yeah, 30 by 40, that's what we're putting up at my place. And that's the size of this building. That does not include the workshop over on that side. So that makes this building like, I want to say, that's like a whole nother car garage over there. Because I had my frame stored over there on the ground at one point. So I think this building is 60 by 30, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I'm kind of a Chevy guy, but I'll drive anything, to be honest with you. I don't care. Some of these guys are, oh, I'm Mopar only, I'm Ford only, I don't care, man. If they run and they're fun to drive, I will drive it. Doesn't matter to me. I'll fix it. I'll build it. They're all fun. Everyone's got their quirks, you know. Dodge has got bad transmissions. Chevy's got a messed up 4L60 and that 6.2 debacle. Chrysler's got, to me, some of the strongest motors ever built. Ford, I guess the Windsor motor's not too bad, but I don't know. I've had a couple. I've never had any luck with them, though. I can tell you that much. But yeah, we pretty much we drive everything. My dad's a Ford guy. Mustang never gave us trouble though. That '73 Mustang never gave us a problem. We had that car for 30 years, and I think we put brakes on it. And that was about it. Brake lines too, at one point. So dinner time. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. No, he did. So this car here is getting ready to head to SEMA. Trying to get it ready for a show in Cleveland here at the end of the month. It's going to be a tight shove. We're going to try, but it will be in Vegas this November at the SEMA show, which is still mind blowing. It'll be there. Me and Metal Art Customs are going. And he's the guy that did the body work. He's got a channel too. All these guys in blue, they all follow the same group of channels. They're they know. Well, if anyone's got any questions, go ahead and ask away because other than that, I'm probably going to get ready, wrap up for the night, crawl underneath the car, get that wiring run to the back, maybe look at the Terminator X harness real quick to see how far I need to run things, and we'll go from there. Because we ended up putting the fuel pump and a tank in from Tanks Inc. So it's got 340-liter pumps in it. Ron Francis is doing the wiring harness, which is, I'm excited to mess with that. I kind of like it. It's a really nice setup. Um, Vinegar, we've been doing that install. We're down to wiring on that one. That definitely took a little bit of work to get in there. It is, I guess if you really wanted to try, you might be able to knock it out in a weekend, but it took us about 4 days to get it in there. Of course, we ran into a couple of issues here and there, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. Um, Starting to do the power windows in this car from New Relics, and I'm trying to understand their instructions. I mean, it looks like a nice kit. They got the old new cranks, which is where it's got the old, you use your old levers and everything else and your old handles, and you just press them forward to let them down, you pull them back to let them up. I think those are neat. Um, but their wiring schematics pretty good. It's their it's it's their directions. They're a little, I don't know. I think they could be better. Um, but my initial that's my initial assessment. Um, I can tell you it's supposed to be bolt in, and it looks like it will be bolt in. I've seen a lot of kits out there in the past. Here, let me show you one of these kits I'm talking about. Aftermarket power windows. So Autolock sells a kit, and it's not much different than like Vintage Car and stuff like that. Um, Pretty self-explanatory, universal items. This is that's the one you get for like $150. That's the 217, and then there's your eBay one there. There's your eBay one there. Those are pretty universal. They take some modifications and everything else to get in. Um, this kit, I really seem to like it. I just seen a really cool set of switches in here because I'm also running a set of I'm also running like a master switch. So hidden in the car, there'll be standard toggle switch style um, switches in case I ever have an issue. Then we'll end up doing that. So I'm gonna end up running a master set of switches like that. But we're getting power windows for everything. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's how that hose turned out we were working on. No, look, right there. Come over here to the side. Radiator hose. Yeah, that's so it stays flexible because you can't solid mount them. Yeah. No, I didn't drop that yet. I got to. No, I've been cleaning all day. Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's a lot of so. It won't touch once I get the other bolt in it. No, I need to put a spacer in it and bring it down a little bit. Yeah. No, I'm going to take the bar and bring the bar down. Yes. Yes. Yep. It better. I got a lot of time in it. No, it'll stay. Oh, believe me, I'll be keeping that clean like that. No, they had to go in now because we're getting ready to stuff stuff in the back and everything else. Those are part of the AC system. Yeah, I see them. It's all part of the AC system. Well, no, we gotta put it up against the firewall and clean it up and move things. And... No, you'll see the black sheeting, but that's about it. And a lot of it will still be hidden. Yeah, when the engine spins. No. That's just a cap. Just that's for the power steering lines. What? No, just that. No, she's in Florida or something like that. Florida. Anyway. Yeah. Which one? That's where her brother used to work.
IGA or Giant Eagle, that one place.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't call you because we don't have it. We have to get that thing fixed so you can see it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I didn't call you. Early 20s.
Hmm.
So I thought you'd like to know. I'm hungry. Let's go ahead and eat.
All right,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Bye,
Take it
guys.
easy. We're gonna go eat dinner. Thanks for hanging out. Um, no, I'm not taking it off this week. Maybe next week I'll take it off. Not this week.
What?
Am I taking the intake off this week?
Oh my God.
I think it might be on to stay.
He changes that like he changes pants. Why do you do that?
I'm not, because I realized I forgot to do something, and then I got to get on there and fix it and do it again.
Looks
I
like
think
you're
I got
missing.
everything on there now.
Looks like you're missing bolts here.
No, those are coming off.
Oh, you taking those off again?
I'm taking the valve covers off
And what are you
again.
doing now?
I'm going to paint the set I
Oh
have
my
here.
goodness.
Yeah.
Here's a tip. Know what you want to keep it. Like, don't put it on until you know.
It's always evolving, always changing.
You wait till we start painting stuff the house, and I do this. You're gonna be irritated.
Well, we're not allowed to do that when it comes to the house.
Oh,
It's just,
only your
well,
house.
I mean, off white. That works for everything, right?
No.
Off white blends in with everything.
Adam, we are not doing a rental house. Don't start. You're gonna be going through car withdrawals when we get to that point because you're not gonna be able to be here. What are you gonna do then?
Sneak out.
You guys are gonna see a missing Adam. Either he's gonna be helping or he's gonna be dead.
She's got to take my leg and hide it from me. She's done that.
I did it one time. You have to tell
Doesn't matter. You still did it.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Maybe. All right, guys, take it easy. I gotta go. Thanks for following along. Subscribe, do whatever. Hit that like button again, real quick. I appreciate it. David, take it easy. Dan, Jelly, if you're still in here, you too. Nathan, appreciate it, guys.